We're back again. In Your Neighbourhood Podcast. This is how we're starting it now, with a moment of silence. For me. Why are we starting with a moment of silence for me? Because man just came back from the vid. Oh, not the music video. COVID. Yes. Your boy from Hackney, my mother's favourite rapper, Reality, contracted the Rona. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from that, we have the lovely JRM in the building.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate the round of applause.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
We've been out of action for a bit because I decided to go to London, and then London is riddled with this virus.
With the COVID.
Yeah, I think I had the Sigma variant, not the Delta. The way that hit me.
Slapped you.
Yeah. The way that hit me. I mean, I don't mean to make this about me, but it is
mate.
about me. I'm sorry,
That's
mate.
all right, mate. I understand completely, mate.
Yeah. Oh, we've also got 8x5 in the building on the boards. We've kept him in like a box somewhere, like David Blaine. He's just somewhere in the box.
Just tucked away.
But we're back again. Back like we never left. Back like the father that said he'd go to get cigarettes and is back 20 years later. Yes, we're back. We're back like the uncle at the family reunion. The drunk uncle. We're definitely the drunk uncle of podcasts.
We're back for good.
Yeah.
Back for good. That's the main thing.
Back
That's
for
the main
good,
thing,
back
mate.
for good.
That's the
We had
main
to
thing.
take a break for a bit, but we're back. Yes, JRM. What does JRM stand for?
Just my name, mate. Just James, and then my middle name's Robert, and then Max Shane. Just dead easy. I wasn't creative enough to come up with something that, like Reality or
man.
40, you know what I mean? These are beyond me, so just a name.
My name was made in like a maths class when I was a teenager, so it's not really creative.
That's how
Just like, oh, you speak the truth. Oh, your name begins with T. Oh, Reality hyphen.
It's creative, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
Give yourself enough props.
Yes, so I haven't introduced you enough. JRM, one of the new school of the Northeast rappers. One I'm very impressed with because you use like melodic kind of.
Yeah.
I think you're more like for me, no disrespect.
No.
But you're more like the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can actually rap.
Oh, cheers, man.
It's not like poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
I think it's got like an element of singing in as well, right?
Got element of melody, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Like when I started doing like rapping things, like, I wanted to. Don't get us wrong. I love drill music and things like that, but like the beats I've sort of tried to go towards are like you say, a bit more melodic, where I can switch between singing and rapping. But just a bit something a bit different. Like hopefully that's what I'm trying to do, anyways. But I am enjoying it. So
yeah, that's what caught my attention because it's 40 that put me on. To be honest,
was it? Oh,
that's what caught my attention. I think it was over a year ago, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
over a year ago. I can't.
That was when I just started like dropping like tracks and that, like, so it was
probably when I said I was going to make you a beat and then because I'm slow as fuck, like we're still waiting for that.
Mate, no worries, man. It'll happen, man. It'll happen.
You will, you're right.
No, that needs to happen because
sure.
I think I hit you up as well, and I said you need to work with 40.
Yeah, you did, and I said I'd already had it.
Because I'm selfish, I don't really like recommending 40 to other.
He wants all the beats.
Yeah, I need all the beats.
Wants them all.
But like I was like,
right.
You and 40 would make magic in the studio.
No,
definitely.
Be wicked, mate. Definitely have to happen, like.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll get it done in the end when I pull my finger out.
Oh, for sure, mate, for sure.
But like, what's inspiring you at the moment in terms of music?
At the moment, to be honest, mate, I'm feeling like the general. At the moment, I think the UK music's on the rise, anyways. I would say
to stop you there. We've been saying that for a long time, haven't we? 40.
Yeah.
UK music is on the rise. When is it actually gonna be at the top?
I know.
We need to stop. Like it's nothing on you.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Like,
when it's gonna be up there with?
When is it gonna be up? When are we gonna?
Like
when
proper
is Wretch
contender?
2 gonna be put in the same category as Jay-Z?
I know,
you
man.
know what I mean? Because like we can rap with the best of them.
For sure.
So it's just like, it's a small island. You're not American. The accent. Americans are ignorant.
Yeah,
like,
and
but anyway, sorry.
No, it's alright, mate.
Don't let me get too passionate. We just came back.
No, it's all good, mate. No, I think like you're saying, I think it'll get there eventually. But I think like in terms of inspiration for me at the minute, it's just seeing a lot of local artists, not popping up, but it's definitely growing. And I think that's it's encouraging seeing other artists in the northeast and like other cities and just in general across the country, just like
other cities that aren't London.
That's it. Yeah. I think inspiration for me as well. I don't know what you guys, but like it always seems that as like a city every couple of years that might like pop up. Like obviously Manchester, there's been Birmingham with like obviously all these rappers who are coming out with there and that. But I hope fingers crossed it's Newcastle event like eventually. So I think that's definitely a motivation for us, like just to keep building the sound. And
you know what might actually, this is just my crazy mind, but what might actually put more eyes onto the city anyway is this takeover by
I thought
the
that
Arabs for the football team.
Yeah, for sure, mate. Like it, like you say, it puts eyes on the north in general. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, with obviously the investment that's going to be coming from that and the attention it's going to get, hopefully over the next few years, it can push the music a bit as well. Like because, and I've heard so many people say it's just a football club and that, but I think beyond that, like you say, it's going to have an impact on like the arts and everything like that and all that comes with it. So fingers crossed. Like
which team do you support though?
Newcastle.
Okay.
Not a massive fan. I'm not a die-hard fan, like, but I think I'll watch it and that if it's on. You know what I mean? But that's about it, mate.
I had a thing about that though, because we haven't been back for a while, but while we were gone, this whole takeover was going on and stuff. Yeah. And then it's just like I had a question. I know it might be a bit far-fetched, but that's what we're here to do. Because of like the controversy surrounding the people that took over Newcastle and stuff. My question is, I was looking at all the outrage and also in contrast the joy of football fans when Newcastle got taken over. And I was looking like, one question, guys. If Adolf Hitler was a billionaire and he took over your football team, would you accept it? I mean, I'm not asking.
I was going to say, that's a big question.
That is a big question.
I mean, obviously no, but just to make that clear, like, but
like in the comments, get at me. If Adolf Hitler came and said, "Listen, I'm investing $1 billion in Newcastle United," would Newcastle United fans still be like, you know what? He killed a few Jewish people, but you know what? He might give us name.
Are you saying that that the Arabs are comparable to Adolf Hitler?
I mean, there's genocide, there's mass genocide. From what I'm hearing, if you believe everything you read in the paper.
Is that to do with like Yemen and things like that?
Yeah, like I don't know the full story because I don't want to be depressed.
Yeah, no.
But like if someone was so evil, like let's say Kim Jong-un said he's gonna invest a few. What's that Squid Game currency? 60 million won. 60 billion won in your team, so you can get some Neymars in there, some Messis in there. It's a bit like moral ethics, and do I want my football team to succeed that well?
Yeah,
I think it's just the way people view it is like they don't care about people dying millions of miles away.
Yeah,
it's the same that always happens, isn't it? As long as what I care about's going well, it doesn't matter.
It's unfortunately that's just I think the way people view the world, isn't it? If it's not impacting them directly, then they're not gonna.
Doesn't matter.
It's harsh, like, but I think it's
sorry, that was a bit of a deep question.
No, it's
but we asked the hard hitting questions here.
That's it, mate. That's it.
In the In Your Neighbourhood podcast. I think that my thoughts were the same. I'll be honest, and I think a lot of thoughts of people in Britain were the same when COVID hit. That first month, people were like, like, None of my family's got COVID.
I would definitely agree with that. Like, I think until it starts to hit home, then people can't really, they don't empathise, or they don't, you know what I mean? They don't. But
us British people, actually, unless it's knocking on your door and sleeping on your couch,
just gets
it's not our
tucked
problem.
under the rug, doesn't it? That's it, mate. Exactly. Yeah, I would agree. Like,
so I've got like during those times when I was at home, recovering from this COVID. I'm a COVID survivor, guys. You know, you go a bit stir crazy and you start listening to conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, not microchipping.
I was literally just about to ask that, mate. I was like, please don't say it. How are me?
Not that type of conspiracy theory, but
yeah.
Selfishly, I was like, well, I was in bed and I couldn't taste anything. And I was trying to eat chicken and chips and just tasted like rocks. I was like, fam, I need to get the vaccine. I don't care what it has in it. Just let me eat.
Let us
and you're not meant to get it after you've had it now.
Oh no, there's a thing where I'm apparently immune for 6 months now because I've had COVID.
Oh really?
So I'm apparently immune.
Yeah, I think the natural antibodies are better than the vaccine, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but
I didn't know that.
I'm still gonna get because man needs to travel, innit?
Yeah, that's it. Like, wait, Austria's just made it. I know it's just one of the first countries, like, but they've just made it illegal. It's a legal requirement, isn't it? It's going to be a legal requirement, so I don't know if other places are going to follow. It's crazy, isn't it? Or,
that's a bit mad.
All these requirements and shit are mad, man. Have you seen that one that supposedly now Britain can just take away your citizenship without any kind of warning or anything?
No.
That's crazy.
I just seen a headline. It was Priti Patel, of course.
Ugly Patel, we call her here.
Yeah, man. And it just said that now Britain can take away your citizenship without any kind of warning or I guess no kind of trial or anything.
Jesus.
That's mad. I bet they've like done that on the sly as well. Like if you don't really search, you won't know.
You wouldn't know that's the case.
Crazy.
Yeah,
they do it when there's like something else kicking off in the news, and then they go like just
the
pass
slide
this
of
bill.
things. That's it.
Or Boris Johnson would just pull his pants down quickly. Get rid of all the immigrants while I'm doing this through the back door. Flipping BJ. We call him BJ here because he sucks.
Yeah, that bill, though, if it's true, it just seems a bit mad that like someone who's come from immigration is passing these laws that seem to be targeted towards immigrants, right?
Mm-hmm. What do you call like well, I'm asking this to you guys, but you probably won't know. But
are we the wrong people?
Yeah. This is why we need BZ to like make at least one more appearance. Like, I've got so many questions to ask. But like, what do you call like, because you call black people that are pandering to racist white people like Uncle Toms and stuff like that. What would you call like an Indian or Asian?
You're asking the wrong people, bro.
Yeah, true.
I think maybe.
Well, some of my community, not me, would just be calling them Indians or Asians. Anyway. That's not something we should laugh at.
Can't see it, man.
I was going a bit too deep. We might have drowned there. No, but JR, let's get back to the music, man.
It's all good, mate.
So what have you got planned? What are you releasing? Anything?
Yeah, coming up. So I've got me, Riser, and Just Bees on a tune. Obviously dropping next Sunday.
That might be out this might come out the same time as that.
Oh yeah,
it might be out today.
Oh, well, if it is, it's out today. If it is,
give them the date to be specific.
28th, I think that is next Sunday. I just think it's the 28th.
Is it the 28th next?
Don't myself now. I'm sure it's the 20th of November.
Yeah, it's that weekend.
Next Sunday.
20th.
Do you know what's interesting about that song? For people who don't know, like Riser and Just Be, pretty kind of like aggressive, right?
Yeah.
In terms of the delivery and like the content and stuff. And then you're kind of the opposite of that to me. Like,
I know, mate. To be honest, like, I kind of like that though at the same time because I think it's. I personally, I don't like listening to everyone who just sounds the same on a song. I like hearing the different styles. And I think they both bring their own sort of spin on it, even though they're a bit more aggressive and things like that. But like I was in the studio with like Just Be yesterday and that, and I what you're saying there, 40, like I feel sometimes like when we're going like if there's a section which is like back to back or something, I might have to do it more aggressively to like match that energy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's definitely going to have.
You have to though, right?
No, it's you know what it is, mate. It wasn't like for this specific part I'm talking about. I'd done it more. Like chilled, but then we're kind of weighted up against a more aggressive take. Do you know what I mean? And it just complemented it better. But in sections where it's just me, maybe it's more like my styling, and in his, it's more his style. But yeah, it's.
I think back in the day, like when maybe recording equipment wasn't as good, or people couldn't afford it as much, like you maybe had to be a bit more aggressive just in terms of like cutting through on the track.
Yeah.
But now, you know, there's plenty of people who know how to mix stuff down properly, and the equipment's a bit more affordable.
Yeah.
You can get away with, you know, just doing a style that's maybe more comfortable for you.
That's it for sure, mate.
And then yeah, it'll still work out well. So I'm looking forward to hearing that, man.
No, cheers, mate. It's, I mean, the one that's dropping on, obviously, today, if this when the 28th, it's a bit more of like an aggressive beat for me as well. Like you're saying, like most of the stuff I do is melodic and that, so I just thought it'd be good to be on something just a bit of a different vibe, you know what I mean, as well. So I'm looking forward to people hearing it, like, but we'll see.
It's good to like challenge yourself.
For sure. I mean,
stay in one, not stay in the box like we've kept 40 in.
But I was gonna say, like, even on that point, mate, what you're saying there, I think when I first started like rapping and that, which was a couple of years ago, and I was doing like, you know, like old school like boom bap beats and like hip hop beats, and I think it just you find your own like sort of sound anyways, don't you, like over time and that. Yeah. But I do think it's good to like dabble in other ones, like, so.
Wait, so you were rapping on like boom bap and stuff?
Yeah, like when the UK scene, mate, like I only really got into the UK scene through, I don't know if you've heard of High Focus Records. Yeah, like Ocean Wisdom, 4 Hours, like all that sort of stuff. Like I was massively into that. And it's not that it's not that I don't like that style. I love that sort of style of stuff, but I just felt for me, I was just enjoying the drill more. But that's what I started on. It was good. I think I always read as well when it was just general advice and things like that. But when you're starting a rap, supposedly it's better to do things a bit slower, and then you can build from there and like obviously like kind of understand your own flow and things like that. Exactly. So I just thought it would help. But I no regrets with that. Like I love all styles. Like, but that's where I started.
You know, like High Focus Records is Leaf Dog on High Focus.
Aye, he's player.
Yeah. Do you remember that tournament I won?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I won. This was like maybe 3 years ago. Which was I was going through a rough time back then. We won't expand on that. But 3 years ago, like I think I went on this radio station, Fuba Radio.
Oh, I mean, aye.
Yeah, and then I was spitting bars on there, and then he saw it on YouTube.
Aye.
And then other people were hitting me up like, "Oh, Leaf Dogs posted you on his story." About his, so I I think it was either me or he hit me up, and then it was like, "Yeah, we need to work together, innit?" So I was like, okay.
Were you freestyling on one of his beats, or was it just he saw it and he liked the bars?
No, he just saw it on like it wasn't one of his beats,
right? Okay.
So he just saw it on like YouTube.
Through YouTube,
yeah. Because Fuba, I think there's like respected rappers that
yeah.
So I just went on there, and they said like rap on there. So honestly, if I'm being honest, maybe it's my ignorance. I keep myself in the box like 40 years. I need to stop
it's
doing
just going to keep coming, isn't it? All episode long.
It's just new to me. It's weird. But
did that not happen in the end?
Like the thing is, so I didn't really know who he was.
You know.
so I think I just treated him like, you know how I'm talking to you.
Just like a normal, yeah.
So I had to do my research. Oh, this guy's...
he's made some tunes. Like,
he's done some beats for Wu-Tang. This KRS-One. I was like, oh, wait a minute. And then when you hear that, you start acting a bit differently. Wait a minute, this guy has done stuff. So instead of... And then I think he was thinking, this guy's moving a bit weird.
No, man.
Yeah. Because what happened was there was this tournament, loads of rappers from across the country, because he was promoting a new instrumental album, and he said like, obviously he's doing a challenge, Leaf Dog challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
People spit bars and stuff like that. I'll be honest, I did 16 bars, Personally, it wasn't my best 16, but I still won the tournament.
But
I think I won the tournament because he wanted to work with me anyway, because he saw me on that free bar.
So it was a sham tournament?
Yeah. Because I had people hitting me up, that, I don't think you should have won it, but I've seen some of your bars, and now I believe. I was like, what? You told you to? I'm not Jesus. No one asked you to believe. Like, I don't care. But it wasn't my bet because I was going through a bit. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, hit him up in the DMs like, oh, when are we gonna work together? When are we gonna? I think he's seen that, you know, this guy's a bit too straight edge.
Oh man.
like I don't know. There must have been something. You know what it is now? Yeah, it's like when you've broken up with a girl, and it's like, what did I do?
What have I done wrong?
What did I do to make him run? Because what happened? He was liking my post, putting fire emojis under everything. Even like I bought his instrumental album. Yeah, and I did some lyrics over that.
Yeah, with some of the beats.
Yeah, and he put fire emoji and everything like that. And then next thing I know, stops replying to my messages and he unfollowed me.
Oh shit!
I'm like, what did I do? But the bar's not good enough.
What did you do?
I have no idea till this day.
You didn't reply to him like a robot, did you?
Oh yeah, actually. No, I didn't. Actually,
People have seen if anyone's ever been contacted by our Instagram page and you think it's me speaking to you like, hello, James, I have seen your work.
You?
Would you be interested in attending our podcast? It's not me.
I'll remember that.
Yeah. 40 actually speaks like a human being.
Does he?
Whereas I'm like more like militant. Like it's like, hello, James Richardson.
James Richardson.
Is that even your last name?
No.
Exactly. This is why I messed up with Leaf Dog.
T just went for anything that was like white sounding that started with an R.
Right. Richardson.
Imagine if I went, you know, probably my mindset back then, I'm not saying this is true, but I probably went and searched Leaf Dog on Wikipedia, saw his real name, like Andrew. Hello, Andrew. I've written these lyrics underneath your composition, and it was like, what the hell? I'm high.
This guy. Right.
I'm unfriended him. No, but that was my story with Leaf Dog.
No,
that's me talking about myself.
No,
again.
mate, that's still a wicked opportunity, though, isn't it? Like,
it is. It's good to be recognised like by people like that, and I think your time is coming with that as well. It's good to be.
Cheers, mate.
Initially, like, I think because you have your own goals, I'm sure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like initially, my goal, because I was rapping in Sunderland, was to rap in Newcastle.
Was it?
I know it sounds stupid.
No, just
big
like,
dreams.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Just
to
like
be recognised by people in Newcastle. Then from Newcastle, it's like, I mean, I skipped Middlesbrough. I'm joking. I don't want to be run over by Blitz and AW.
I heard you came down to Middlesbrough and you ran away.
Yeah. I came to Middlesbrough. I was like, nah, not for me.
Not yeah.
I'll take a Palmo though.
Right. Same, mate.
Yeah, but what are your goals?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know what it is, mate? My goals, like, I think when I've done music before rap, I was in bands and like doing like quite aggressive music. This is like
wait, mate.
I know.
Were you rapping in these bands?
No, like I was like a front man, did like shouty sort of like.
That's your origin story.
That's what I was doing from about.
That's sick.
I think about 16.
That's sick, actually.
And then I mean I always liked rap. Anyways, I was sort of like, I know it's a really boring answer, but you know when you get these people who say I like all music, but like I genuinely do. But rap and like metal were like the two I was between.
Mm-hmm. So you must have loved that Jay-Z and Linkin Park.
What like No More Core and things like that. Yeah, of course, mate.
I mean, that's classic.
Old school. Yeah. But that's what was I even saying there? I've just.
Oh no, sorry. I took
no, it's alright, mate. It's alright.
You were in the band 16.
That's it. No, I was just saying. When I was doing that, I felt like it had run its course.
Yeah.
And when I think like when I was in my teens, you always have like these goals of like not like popping off, but like you want to I want to tour, I want to do this and this. But then when I came into rap, like this is the first thing I've done by myself. Obviously in a band, you're relying on like 4 or 5 other people for practices, studio, learning their bits, things like that. But because this is all just about like it's all off my own kind of back.
Yeah.
I haven't really got like any goals as in terms of where I like want to end up. I think my main goal, mate, is that if I can listen back to my stuff in 10 years' time and still think it's still like I'm happy with what I put down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be pleased with that. To be fair, like I'm just sort of enjoying it and just going with that. Like, but of course it's good to have goals in terms of like playing shows and like hitting good numbers and things like that. Like I've got that as well, but like in terms of going anywhere, like I don't know, just sort of go with it, mate. Go with
That's
it.
humility, man.
That's just
humility. Most of the rappers me and 40 speak to on camera or off camera even, if you ask them what their goals are, we still be talking for half an hour more.
Honestly.
No disrespect, because people are allowed to have goals. People are allowed to have dreams as well. That's what life is, isn't it?
Oh, aye, of course.
But like, you seem like quite kind of a simple man.
Aye, mate.
Not simple man. Not
simple.
You're stupid. I'm joking.
No, I know what you mean. I know totally what you're saying, bro. Like, it's just, don't get us wrong, like, money and like fame and things, I wouldn't turn it down, you know what I mean? It'd be wicked, but just think, like, realistically, as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I think for me, like, I don't know about you guys when you are writing and things, but for me it takes ages. I think I'm quite a perfectionist. I won't release a song until I feel like I'm 100%. And sometimes
you work fantastically with 40 then. He's
honestly,
not
fantastically, because we'll both be like that, and then it'll take 10 years.
And then the classic will come out, isn't it? It'll be like a Kanye album, but with one song.
I hope so.
T's the opposite. Like, T's just like, I don't want to say that about his writing, because I don't know how long it takes him to write, but in terms of like, once he's laid something down, it's done right. Like,
I was like, oh, that's fine. Oh, I made a mistake there. Keep it in.
That's all right. Yeah,
it's natural.
Mate, to be fair, I think it's good to be like that, because sometimes I can spend too long like on some things. But like I say,
but sorry to cut you off. Right. When it comes to your music, what I've listened to, it's working.
You think?
For some people, it doesn't work. Like, it's almost, I don't know how to explain it. With rap, for me, maybe because like I'm an old man to some people, but like with rap, for me, like I listen to like the old Eminems, like when he was on drugs, like the old even legends like Wu-Tang, stuff like that. And rap, what I've grown up with is that it's becoming more and more trying to be refined. Yeah. When the genre isn't refined.
Yeah.
If it, I get what you're saying. However, we're moving into a new era where you would fit perfectly because of the melodicness. Melodicness is that word, but because of the melodies you put in your. Because like I think someone like, let's say, correct me if I'm wrong, but someone like J Hus has opened the door for stuff like that. A lot.
Definitely.
Because people want to hear melodies. Let's be honest.
Yeah. No,
melodies are really nice for the ears. You don't want to hear a rapper swearing like F this, F that for 10 minutes. It will appeal to some people, but it won't appeal to the wider.
For sure, mate. I think you're definitely right there with like melodies and that. I think that's, I don't want to say commercial, but I think it definitely appeals to like a wider
audience. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you have like 2 minutes, like 3 minutes of a song or whatever, and you know the chorus is like, it's a nice hook on the chorus, and that I think that can pull people in who maybe won't, who the bars and things maybe go over their head. They're not really like massive rap fans, you know what I mean? But
the thing is, you can rap as well. I'm not gonna take that away from you
cheers,
at all.
No, cheers, mate. I appreciate it.
Remember when like, and I'm not comparing you to them. Remember when the Migos came out?
Aye, yeah.
And I had no idea. I didn't understand why people like them.
I
like, what is this? They're skipping from subject to subject. There's no Blade TV. Wait,
I know what you're saying.
they're saying rubbish.
Right.
But then they have melodies. They know how to rap with
hooks,
melodies on them.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Pulls you in.
Auto-tune, you know, like it's like,
that's
okay.
it. I
have to give them their due. They know what they're doing.
I've never really been bothered about Migos, like, to be honest. But
never have
I know they've got the following, you know what I mean? It's just obviously.
Mate, when that Bad and Bougie track came out, I was like, I don't get it. I still don't get it.
Just not for you.
Mate, I listened to I didn't go on Rap Genius or whatever, the Genius, to read the lyrics because my head would just be hot. When I'm writing my bars and stuff, I'll be like, but Migos, did they win a Grammy or what? Or Grammy nominated for Bad and Bougie?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure.
A track that could be written, and this is because I might have the Migo hive getting at me or whatever. But like, it doesn't seem like much thought is put into what they're writing. However, if you think about it, and when I think about it, can I do what they're doing? I guess it's not easy.
I know, that's the thing. Like, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, like, but I feel sometimes from myself when I think you can either be like one way or the other. Like I think there's a difference between sounding good than trying too hard to sound good. Like especially like lyrical content. For I don't know if you've seen, but like I think there was some leak with Tion Wayne with one of the tunes he did where like have you seen when rappers instead of the writing process being getting lyrics and fitting that into the song, they'll sort of hum what the flow is going to be and then put their lyrics to that. Like I think like there's sort of like getting the balance between making it sound good and having like the right like,
melody.
Do you know what I mean?
Right
So like maybe it's me like even like you say, you can listen to Migos and not have a clue what they're talking about in bits.
True, actually.
But it sounds good. Do you know what I mean?
Might just
so
put
it's like
words in there to fit
just,
like the.
It's not the deepest, but people can like vibe to it and that. You know what I mean? Maybe, but
it must be a talent.
Oh, aye, for sure. I mean,
that dumb. It must be a talent.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
I wish I could.
It must be a talent to sell records that have no substance.
And
you're selling millions of. It's a
sometimes it just sounds like word association, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think Eminem After Drugs. He made a track on that album that flopped. I can't remember. People were saying which album.
That's what I was thinking.
Wait, that album. I think he was. The cover was like a tribute to the Beastie Boys. But I can't remember. I can't remember what the track was. Let's have a natural conversation without me going like we used to do in the 90s. But he had a...
Was it Kamikaze or something like that?
That's the one I was thinking when you said like...
No, he had a track when these things have nothing in common. Like he was like saying words that rhymed.
They just don't.
But and he said in the track, they have nothing in common. But so I think he was like doing a parody.
He's like sort of playing on the eye.
Right.
I get you.
So
that's
like,
bad.
so I don't think the Migos would maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I don't think they understand that was at them.
Maybe it's not.
For me, that was a clever track. I was like, okay, now
for
I
sure.
get it.
Sounds at me.
This is for us old heads. So yeah, shout out Migos, man. Let's collab. If you want to come on the pod, if you want to come on the pod, we'll do a contrast track.
That's it.
I'll say long words like lugubrious, and you talk about what do they talk about? I don't know. Anyway,
drop tops and drip.
They talk about drip.
That's it. Plenty drip.
And they're rich. I'm not hating on the Migos. They're rich. They've done. Because I know this would be taken out of context, like I'm hating on them.
No, fair play to them. They do their own thing.
I would love to do what the Migos.
Oh, mate, 100%.
And
100%.
And cheat on Cardi B and stuff like that. Have enough money to cheat on Cardi B.
I know, mate. Crazy, man. Crazy. Madness.
Yes, JRM. What are you listening to now at the moment?
At the minute, I'm listening to a lot of. It's gonna sound boring, because I feel like I listen to what I kind of write. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of like new sort of drill sounds, like not even new drill sounds, just like I think maybe ones that aren't touched on as much, like the melodic side. But in terms of like specific people, I don't know if you heard like Nux.
Yeah,
like
yes.
I love that sort of like
lyrically, he's fantastic.
Yeah, mate. I'm like the freestyle up, like hopefully get to do with the day and that. It's like I love sort of like jazz drill crossovers. Like if you know what I mean, like the beats. So I'm listening to a lot of that at the minute, and that's the kind of thing I've got to do now. So I think just different. You know what I mean? But yeah, I listen to a lot of hard drill as well, mate. But I don't like the. It's not that I don't like the. I don't know how to say it.
Are you saying it's difficult to relate to when people are talking about shipping down ops?
Mate, do you know what it is? Like I do love that side of drill as well. Like I think.
You love it when people are getting stabbed.
No, right. Let me cut that bit out. But like, I think my personal opinion on all that is, I think you can tell when you're listening to certain artists who claim, that's it, mate. And I think when I'm listening to someone's story, and it might be gritty, like you're saying, and things like that, but I can tell it's like legit, and I can sort of appreciate that. And like, if it's a tune as well, then fair enough. That's not something I could write about. But then I think there's so many people who jump on that, even though they're not on that. And that's where I sort of like lose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I was on that before. I was on like the 50 Cent vibe. Like going to people's towns and shooting them up. I was on that vibe. And as you can see, I'm really not on that.
No.
So someone stopped me in church. They're like, I heard your track. It was like, oh man, rap career over.
That's it. Like,
how did you respond to that? What was your direct response when they said like, what you doing?
To be honest, like at first I was like, who does this guy think he is? I'm Reali-T out here in these streets. That was my mind. But when I actually thought about it, I was like, one thing he said, and it always sticks with me, is like, your name's Reali-T, why don't you keep it real?
Yeah.
Bars.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus, literally.
In church.
Amen.
Write that down. But yeah, like, when I responded to that, like, later on, like, yeah, what you're saying is true. And then that's what it's come to. Like, I don't even swear because my mum would end my career. My mum
wouldn't be happy.
My mum would Biggie in California me. That's what she would do with my rap career.
I think it's good though, mate. Like, it's good to state yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, stay true of what you're like. Do you know what it is? Like, like I say, it's not. I don't think it's not that I have a problem with people like lying and things like that. I think authenticity just comes through in sound as well. And there's so many people who it's so like I could. The sad thing is, I feel like in this day and age, I could drop a music video without a mask and get 2,000 views or something. Yeah. I could drop a music video with a mask and balaclava it up and that, and it would get 20k. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the difference, kind of thing. And I don't know, as much as I love that side of music and that, I just trying to separate myself from that a little bit if I can, like. But
I think as well, I think people shouldn't be caught up in the wave too much. Yeah. Because things have an expiry date.
True.
That's what I think.
Everything.
Maybe I'm wrong and like this, because I think drill will stay.
Yeah.
But I think this inauthenticity. My thing, this is a tale.
Yeah.
A cautionary tale. We have a woman named Iggy Azalea who was trying to rap like a black woman from the ghetto, and she got found out. And it's not as, let's say, massive as she once was. I mean, she's still selling records.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She's not as massive as she once was, because Iggy Azalea was everywhere.
She was huge.
There was one summer Iggy Azalea was everywhere. And she was like the Adele of rap.
And it's mad, like, mate. I just
people will always get found out in the end.
I think you're right though with like the expiry. Like, I just feel like when you say you do drill now at the minute, people associate it with the harder sound because that's probably the bigger sound in drill. But I think that's just gonna, over time, hopefully drill sticks around. There's all these sub-genres and different sounds come off it. You know what I mean? Like I say, like even like jazz instrumentals and things like that. Like it's just a different twist in it. You know what I mean? But for sure, mate. Yeah. But
And another thing, if you attract that type of energy, it's just that. This is what I think in life. If you attract that type of energy, that energy will find you.
Oh, mate,
and then it will test you.
For sure, mate.
6ix9ine had to snitch in the end.
And
he's not from that life.
Oh, mate, I know. So, you know what it is though? I think that one of the mad things, like I don't know how much of it you guys have seen in that, but with these people hiring masks and that on, like fair enough if they're on it and they need to hide their face and that, whatever. But like where I'm from, I think if I did that, I would get people calling us out. Do you know what I mean? There'd be people saying, mate, you're not. You know what I mean? You weren't chinging someone at 15, you're playing COD. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. So I think it's massively important to stay true to yourself, like, and just.
14-year-olds putting masks on. Who are you hiding from? Your boss?
I know, literally, it's just.
No, they're hiding from their mums and dads, definitely.
But that is the issue, because when you say that, like, someone might test them, then it's up to them. Like, are they gonna? I'm talking to you, my mic's not even on. No, what I was saying is when they do that and someone does test them, then do they end up doing something that they maybe wouldn't have done before?
Exactly. It creates like a spiral, doesn't it? Like, that's what I mean. Just, if you're not being yourself in that, and you're just acting up to a persona. Even if it's just for like an artist image, you know what I mean? It's like things like that. And I think speaking about certain things can definitely like have negative consequences. You know, it sounds silly in that, but you could even just be on a night out and someone could be like, look, you're talking about this and this and have an issue with you, you know what I mean? Like,
they'll test you. They'll be like, okay, are you about that life?
Exactly, and to you it's just to attune, so but I think people are going to do what they're going to do, but you know what I mean?
Just be careful, especially if you're not making any money from it. Why are you talking about chinging people when you don't do it?
I don't know, mate.
Why would you put that Why would you put that energy on yourself?
I don't know, mate. It's
because
crazy,
there's
man.
people out there that would really just because.
Oh, mate,
because
I know.
human beings just love violence.
Right.
I think that's established. But
100%.
there's mad people out there. They might have taken some angel dust or smoked some bath salts that day. I don't know if you can smoke it. I'm not into drugs. And they'll be like, "Oh, isn't that the guy from the Ching Ching You video?"
Ching ching.
Is that the song title?
Yeah. Ching Ching You. That's the track. That's the track. Chef it up.
For sure.
Sounds like a Chinese restaurant.
It does, to be fair. Like.
Ching Ching You.
God's sake, man.
Bloody hell. Well, we all chef it up. That's the advert. Yo, JRM, man, it's been fantastic having you on, man.
Thanks very much, mate.
Fantastic.
Cheers for
All
having us.
success with your music, man.
But I appreciate that, mate. Thank you both.
Yeah, and
Thanks
we'll
very
put
much.
the links under. People, you need to go and check out this guy's music. It's fantastic. That's coming from me, Reality. If you respect my opinion, which I know a lot of you don't. No, but seriously.
Oh, thanks, man.
Fantastic, man. James Richardson.
Oh, no.
That's not even his name.
Don't start this, mate. Everyone's going to be saying it.
No. I'm looking forward to the tune with you, Riser, and Blitz as well. I respect both of them.
Just be, innit?
Mate.
Sorry,
I confused Blitz with Just Be. Someone's gonna ching ching me now.
I was going to say, mate.
Bloody hell, mate. Sorry, mistake.
No, I appreciate that,
It's
mate.
live. We're live. Just Be, Riser. I do respect Blitz as well, though.
Aye, sick, man. Right.
I guess that was true.
For sure.
You probably need to do a track with him as well.
Oh,
Let's
I would
put
love
that
to,
out
mate.
there.
Aye, fingers crossed.
On the 40 beat. Let's put that out there.
Let's do it.
I put pressure on 40.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm on mute again. Let's do it.
Yeah, but like all success with your let's call it a career. We can call them careers, can we?
Aye,
yeah.
sure.
And one more thing. Have you performed on stage before?
Mate, I haven't. Like, obviously, I have with a band and that, but not doing. Rap.
Rapping.
Yeah, not doing rap. Nah. I've been asked to do like a couple of open mic nights and that, just to pop down and that, but I've just been so focused on just building like my own sounds and that at the minute. I will eventually, like, but just when the time's right and that. Probably, aye.
Yeah. I think open mic nights are good.
Aye.
Don't get me wrong, but the best thing to do is because some people have been quote unquote discovered in the Northeast with open mic nights.
Yeah.
When we used to have it every week.
Yeah.
However, personally, and you don't need to take my advice, I'm going to be Uncle T again for you. But like, I would say like, wait for a slot of your own where it's like JRM.
Do you think?
Yeah.
That's fair, mate.
I would say that. But don't take my advice.
No,
I don't
no.
like being around people anyway. So open mic nights, there's just too many. That's why I moved here from London.
Is it?
It's just like, I don't like being around people.
Yeah.
Don't let the smile fool you guys. I hate you all.
No, hopefully get that done.
Yeah, hope to see you on stage soon
cheers,
as well,
bro.
because that's where you can get more fans as well.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be good to meet people through
you
that.
know
and
those
that,
fans that you've had this before, 40. Oh, I don't really listen to rap. I've had that so many times,
Aye.
which I love. Guys, keep on not listening to rap and then listen to me. Like, I don't really listen to rap, but your stuff was fantastic. And then they follow me
and then
on Instagram, then unfollow me when they see my antics.
see me antics.
Nah, JRM,
Thank you, mate.
It's been lovely talking
Cheers,
to you,
dude.
man.
Where can we find you on the socials and all that?
Oh, yeah, 40.
It's on Instagram, JRM, and then it's _. Everyone only puts one, and they never find us. _ and then 34. But I follow us on Instagram and Spotify and that.
Do the 3-4 mean anything to you? Or it's just you're the 34
Mate,
JRM?
do you know what it is? It was my old door number, so I was just the end of my Instagram name. I just thought, I couldn't just get JRM, so I just stuck in a couple of numbers in there. But, it doesn't mean no.
3 + 4 = 7, which is a lucky number. See what I did there? You can say that on your next interview.
Could do.
Yes, JRM.
Cheers, bro.
In Your Neighbourhood Podcast. We'll be back soon.